Making their way in, we're going to have 4 heats to the very talented ladies doing the driving. Miss Kenseth kicking us off. Again, we are going to see 4 heats to this class. This is our ladies' Mare kart class. One more to complete it. The gates are going closed. Now on the rail at the trot, drivers. Space yourselves at the trot. Okay, we need everybody moving, please. Everybody moving to make it work with this mini. And Miss Kenseth will start our reverse in the corner. Kenseth will be starting that reverse. And we're going to walk you now, please, ladies, at the walk. Our ladies are bringing our entries to the walk. And pick it back up to the pace, ladies, back into the trot. Miss Kenseth is going to be lining up as she makes her way around. Miss Kenseth with the Zubrod Percheron starting our lineup. Our ladies all finding their spot in the center of the arena, coming in at the lineup. Heat number 1 now in the lineup. Let's make these ladies feel welcome. This class is dedicated to the mares. It is the registered mare cart with a lady driver. We'd like to thank Progressive Farm Percherons for sponsoring this class. As before, our judge will be going down the lineup, reviewing each and every one of these entries, asking our ladies to back. In this class, he's paying attention to our lady driver on how well they present their horse to the judge in the arena, how the horse and driver work together, how quickly the horse responds. And again, looking for very feminine characteristics, as these are the mares being driven. Continuing to recognize our sponsors, we'd like to say a special thank you to our gold sponsor, Compassionate Concierge Physicians. They are joining us out of Longmont, Colorado, where Dr. Kirk Mitchell founded CCP to revitalize wound care through high-tech advancement and personalized bedside care for in-home patients and long-term care facilities. His passion for elevating wound care is equal to his passion for the draft horses. In 2024, Dr. Mitchell decided to embrace the Gentle Giant's beauty and grace by establishing the CCP Percheron hitch. This beautiful 6-horse hitch of Percherons debuted with Wilbur and McKenna Helmuth at the helm. While the Gentle Giants love living on the ranch, they are ready to embark on their competitive journey. And at Meadowlark Ranch, they have shires that grace parades, weddings, and funerals, and working with side by side the Percherons. Dr. Mitchell aims to protect shires and Percherons and give them the glory they deserve. Thank you going out to our gold sponsor, Compassionate Concierge Physicians. Because we do split this into 4 sections, our judge, Mr. Mark Berry, making some very detailed notes on his cards before dismissing everyone. All right, we are going to be opening the gates and we are going to be dismissing this section. We will see our ladies back in for final placings, but at this time, taking them out with a nice round of applause. Jana leading our hitches out of the arena for the Fedora Farms. Number 4021 making their way out next. That is Wolf Creek Percherons with Emily. Number 4016 out next. That is the entry of Jarrett Link with Sydney exhibiting. 4002 making their way out next. That is the Pine Hollow Dairy with Lauren. 4019 next out the door. That is the entry of Brooke Ruggles. 1310A making their way out next. That is Zubrod Percherons with Shelby Payton. Number 4014 making their way out. That is H&M Percherons with Tammy McCullough. 4017 Hillside Farms with Jody Morton. And entry number 1310, that is Kinza Zubrod making her way out. Well, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, a total of 4 divisions in our mare cart class. That was just the first group. We have our next section ready to come in. Our very talented lady drivers driving the mare carts in heat number 2. Miss Katie Cook making her way in to lead our second division. Melissa making her way in next. On the rail at the trot, ladies. On the rail at the trot. And Miss Katie is going to be starting our reverse. When you come around, Katie, starting our reverse. And down to the walk, please. Ladies, bring your cart horses down to the walk. And space yourselves out. Moving at the trot, please. Moving at the trot. And Miss Katie is going to be starting our lineup. When you get all the way down there to Murph, we will be lining up with Miss Katie. I think the race was on. Who was the winner? Let's give our ladies in the second division a nice round of applause. Again, in judging this class, we're looking at the mares in the cart, our mares being driven by our ladies. So our judge kind of has double duties. He's looking at the horse, looking for very feminine characteristics, as well as watching our lady drivers on how they present their horse, how they work with their horse. I think all of our ladies have part of that judging down, dressed appropriately, whip in hand, and a smile on their face, all part of important etiquette in judging. Again, a special thank you to Progressive Farms Pertrons for sponsoring this class. Again, our ladies mare cart class sponsored by Progressive Farm Pertrons, Richard Yoder and family. They are located in Southeast Iowa, a family-owned and operated full-time training facility where they train and prep for shows and sales. Their clients come from all over the United States and Canada. As they were going through the barn and looking through the catalog, they feel that 30-plus horses at our Congress have gone through their barns, including the world champion stallion. They primarily train Pertrons, with a modest number of Clydesdales making their presence through the barn. We are going to be welcoming the Yoder family for our final presentation in this class. Once again, our judge going to be making notes on his cards. This will be a large class, 4 divisions. I believe we have close to 30 entries that are going to be gracing our arena. Again, 34 scheduled entries. We are going to be opening the gates. Wanda, if you would make your way out to the right, we are dismissing these ladies. We'll take them all out with a nice round of applause. Making her way out first, Miss Wanda Hirschberger for the Yoder family. Next, we're going to be welcoming entry number 812, Red Rock Percherons with Carrie Stockman. 4005 making their way out next, Furrows to Fences with Rihanna. 4012 next out of the arena, that is Squirrely Acres with Esther Penders. 2263 making their way out, that is Silver Oak Percherons with Sherry Strain. 2611 making their way out next, Ground Pounder Percherons with Dakota Dolan. 2292 making her way out, that is Windermere Farms with Melissa. And entry number 4007 making their way out, that is Yoder Equine Stables with Katie Cook. We are ready for the third section. Our third section will be coming in. Are you enjoying our ladies doing the driving? All right, we're having a great time as we cheer on heat number 3. Miss Allie leading us off with the Blue Ribbon Days. Our gates are going closed. Ladies on the rail at the trot. This is quite a group. It's no time to be quiet, ladies and gentlemen. Cheer these ladies on. Allie is going to be starting our reverse with the Blue Ribbon Days entry. Allie starting our reverse. And we're going to walk your entries, please. We're going to walk your entries. And moving back at the trot, ladies, back at the trot, their final lap before lining up. Pick yourself out a favorite. And Miss Allie is going to be starting our lineup as she makes her way down to Merv's direction. We are going to be lining up. Our ladies finding their spot in the lineup. Well, let's make our ladies feel welcome in the arena heat number 3. It's so nice to look out in this class and see some of the veteran drivers, see the new drivers, see the next generation coming on. What a great turnout. One more heat, one more section. All right, our third division now judged by our judge, Mr. Mark Berry. He's going to make those notes again. One more section to complete it. What a turnout for our Mare carts with our lady drivers. One more section. We are going to be opening the gates and dismissing our ladies from this division. We're going to start with entry number 1413. That is the entry driven today by Miss Jordan Cole for the Penwood Pertrins. Following her will be entry number 4004. That is Maddie Strain for the Strain Family Farm. 1384. That is the entry of Rush River Pertrins with Teresa Springett. 4009 making their way out. That is the Black Rose Pertrins with Abby Martinson. 1871 making their way out. The Clark Family Orchards entry. That is Miss Stacy doing the driving. 4001 making her way out. Faith Brooks for the Hanson Pertrons. 2087 out next. That is the entry of Rose Hill Stables with Hallie Rosica. And making your way out, number 1260. That is Allie Woodbury for the Blue Ribbon Days. I'm telling you, these ladies, every one of them is in it to win it. They look beautiful. They're getting good drives. The horses are performing. We are in for quite a treat. Our final section will be making their way in. Final section to the Mare carts. We are welcoming in our final entries. Allie Hussey leading us. All right, ladies, stop where you are, if you would, please. Ladies, stop where you are, please. We are going to be making some adjustments. We want to make sure everything is safe. Again, whether it is the horse or the drivers or the other competitors, safety is always our first concern. We are going to be opening the gates. Is that what you're going to do, Merv? We have one entry that will be excusing themselves. Mandy's going to make us a little room there at the gate side. We are going to, again, open the gates and excuse one entry. All right, we are going to put these ladies on the rail at the trot, please. Ladies moving at the trot, please. We will be reversing with White Mountain. Allie will be starting our reverse, please. Michelle is doing the driving for the White Mountain entry. Michelle will be starting our reverse. Pay attention, drivers. Pay attention. Pay attention. I think our final heat was feeling a little frisky out there. We're going to change a little bit. We're going to change the bidding a little bit there. Again, always safety is our concern, and you see why we have some of the best working our arena. Merv and our judge, they made that swoop across the arena to catch. They're always on their feet. All right, we're going to continue moving into the reverse, please. Moving at the reverse. It is ladies' night in Minnesota. Ladies, continue moving. And we're going to bring you down to the walk, please. Down to the walk. And trot on back into the trot, ladies. All trot, please. The White Mountain entry with Miss Michelle will be starting our lineup when you get down to the corner, starting with the White Mountain entry. And let's give a nice round of applause to our fourth and final division, to our ladies cart class with the mares. Little excitement going on, but our ladies handle it like pros as always. We are going to be opening the gates and starting with Nicole. We will be dismissing this section. Miss Nicole Hansberger making your way out first for Jackson Fork Ranch. Followed by Mandy doing the driving for the Silver Creek Farm. Lone Oak Percherons with Robin. And Michelle doing the driving for the White Mountain Percherons. Our judge now going over all those notes, going back to review those hitches that he has seen in the arena. We will have our drive off, and then we'll be bringing all of our ladies back in for the placings. "29 entries were in the arena, 29 entries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our judge has made his decision. He is going to see 7 of our ladies making their way back in. Your top 7 entries will be coming in. As we spread it over those 4 heats, he is asked to see 7 of these ladies driving against each other. I hope your favorite has made their way back in, but more importantly, I hope that you will cheer on these beautiful and talented ladies. Our ground crew working very diligently outside, trying to get these horses in and out safely. 7 entries will be coming in. 7 entries in our final performance for our mare cart. In the drive-off, ladies and gentlemen, we are, again, ready to see 7 entries. They're going to work both ways of the arena. They're going to get about 3 passes in here, and that's 3 passes for you to cheer. Miss Nicole Hansberger making her way back in, Jackson Fork Ranch. Miss Allie Woodbury for the Blue Ribbon Days. Wanda Hirschberger for the Yoder Family Hay Company. Miss Kinza Zubrod for the Zubrod Percherons. Miss Shelby Payton for the Zubrod Percherons. 2 more to come. Miss Jordan Cole making her way in for the Penwood Percherons. One more. Will it be your favorite? We are working in the back to get that final entry in. They will represent Pennsylvania. Please welcome Melissa doing the driving for the Windermere Farms. On the rail at the trot, ladies. This is a powerful drive off, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for your top 7 as they make their way around. And Miss Nicole Hansberger going to be starting our reverse in the corner with the Jackson Fork Ranch entry. Nicole starting our reverse. And we're going to ask the ladies to power on for their final lap before coming into the lineup, trotting and moving. And we're going to put Nicole in the lineup. Nicole, come on down. We're going to bring all of our entries in, so if you would come back in tight as you pull into the lineup, you're going to pull in tight, please. Ladies and gentlemen, they put on a show for you this evening. Let's welcome our ladies in the Mare carts into the arena. Our judge has asked to see our top 15 back in for the placings. Again, we're going to welcome our top 15 entries in for our top placings. This class, again, is very generously sponsored by Progressive Farm Percherons, Richard Yoder and family. Located in southeast Iowa, a family-owned and operated full-time training facility. They train and prep for shows and sales. Talking with Richard today, they figured they had over 30 horses here from the Percheron Congress that have passed through their barn. What a true asset and a testimony to what they do for a living. They do also want to send a thank you out to all of their clients who have trusted them and entrust their horses with them. We're going to have our Progressive Farm Percheron family, the Richard Yoder family, helping with our presentation. Our ground crew working to get our remaining entries in. We have 8 more that will come. We will honor our top 15 entries. We did move part of our afternoon class into this evening, so we do have a couple more classes. We are going to be welcoming our open pleasure cart or vehicle, and we'll also have the very powerful ladies gelding cart class. That is yet to come tonight. We would like to invite our class sponsor, the Yoder family, to come help make the presentation in this class. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just visiting with our judge, he said this has been one of the strongest and toughest classes of the show. These ladies all did a phenomenal job. Let's make them feel welcome as we welcome our top 15 in our Mare Cart class. Our ribbons will start at 10th position. The ribbons are going to be starting at 10th position. But today we're going to start with our 15th position. Out to your left. In 15th position, oh, we got more coming in. I apologize, more coming in. It's getting late, Merv, sorry. Yeah, our ground crew again, I apologize. They are still piecing these entries in. All right, now we have all of our ladies in this class. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise. For the girls with the Mare carts, what a tremendous class. We are going to be welcoming Progressive Farm Percherons, the Richard Yoder family, to the arena with our queens for the presentation. Again, the ribbons will start at 10th place. All right, in 15th position today is entry number 4019. That is Brooke. Brooke is the owner and the driver. Brooke Ruggles from Three Rivers, Michigan. Remaining entries, please go out to your left. Entries out to your left. In 14th position, it is entry 1262. That is Michelle Quaint doing the driving for the White Mountain Percherons. Michelle and crew joining us all the way from North Conway, New Hampshire. She always does a great job looking beautiful. In 13th position, it will be number 4001, Miss Faith Brooks, doing the driving for the Hanson Percherons. They are joining us from Chatfield, Minnesota. Faith, again, always doing a great job making our cutoff in our top 15. Congratulations. In 12th place today, the award will go to entry number 2087. That is the entry of Rose Hill Stable, all the way from Viking, Alberta, Canada, with Hallie Rosica. In 11th place, number 4007, that is the entry of Yoder Equine Stables, all the way from Hooper, Utah, just outside of Salt Lake City, Miss Katie Cook doing the driving. We are now moving into your top 10. Your top 10 includes entry number 2611, Ground Pounders Percherons from Granite Falls, Minnesota, with Dakota Dolan doing the driving. Congratulations. In 9th place today, entry number 4000. That is the Fedor Farm Percherons. Jana doing the driving for the Fedor family. Congratulations. In 8th place today, the award going to 4002. That is the entry of the Pine Hollow Dairy. They join us all the way from New York with Lauren Mattoon doing the driving. And as we call out our 7th place award, they tell me that we have a birthday in the house. Mr. Enos Yoder celebrating his birthday here at the World Percheron Congress. So we're going to say happy birthday to Mr. Enos Yoder, and their entry is 7th place. Yoder Hay and Horses joining us from West Cliff, Colorado. Wanda Hirschberger, his daughter, doing the driving. Everybody give a big happy birthday to Enos. Oh, put the hat back on with the hat. We're moving into your top 6, and your top 6 includes entry number 1310A. That is Shelby Payton doing the driving for the Zubrod Percherons. And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving into your top 5. In 5th place today, entry number 1260, the always beautiful Allie Woodbury for the Blue Ribbon Days. Congratulations. In 4th place, entry number 1310, that is the Zubrod Percherons from Guthrie, Oklahoma, with Kenseth doing the driving. Congratulations. In third place, entry number 1413, that is the entry of Pinwood Percherons from Center Hall, Pennsylvania, with Jordan Cole exhibiting. And that leaves in the arena, ladies and gentlemen, your reserve and your champion for the world title in your registered mare cart class. Today, the reserve honors going to entry number 2292. That is Melissa doing the driving for Windermere Farms of Spring Mills, Pennsylvania. Your reserve world champion going home with Pennsylvania Exhibitors Windermere Farms. And that leaves one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to announce your world champion in the ladies' cart with the mare. Our award going to number 1771, Nicole Hansberger, doing the driving for the Jackson Fork Ranch. We again welcome Progressive Farm Percherons into the arena to help present the award in this class. Our queens Jada and Bethany helping to make the presentation. Our official photographer Brian Yoder capturing the moment here in the arena. Nicole always does it with style and grace. She makes it look easy and flawless as she makes her way around on her victory lap. Ladies and gentlemen, she is your world champion. Congratulations to Nicole Hansberger. A beautiful drive by a very talented lady. Give her a nice round of applause. She is going to make that final turn, making her way down our champion drive. Congratulations going out to Jackson Fork Ranch with Miss Nicole Hansberger on the lines.